and today's video is going to be all about my hair, which is clearly super greasy, and that's cool because this is the before shot. So I'm going to show you what my hair looks like today, which is the 6th of March. The last time I had my hair colored was the 20th of Jan, so I think it's been about 6 weeks, and I'm never really too concerned about roots because what I get done is I get a full head of foils. They're almost like baby lights and it pretty much covers most of the hair, but I do like to have some depth coming through. I haven't done scalp bleaching in probably like 8 years or more, just because it's very damaging to the hair, more damaging than foils in my opinion. With foils you can kind of take your time. You can also rinse by section with foils, but it's much harder to do that with a scalp bleach because your whole hair has to be painted. Sometimes they'll rinse it and then they'll do the roots after, but it's very time sensitive because it's right up against your scalp. I've been in situations where they've had to pour milk over my hair to neutralize it. It's a full-on process, and I personally would not recommend it. I know that there's plenty of hairdressers that do a really safe job of that. There's also low volume bleach, and there's also of course Olaplex and other similar, bond multipliers that really help make bleaching your hair healthy. And I do think that that is why my hair has been able to grow out really nicely from this short. I'll insert the picture here of what my hair looked like. For a while I had this short haircut and I was getting kind of sick of it when it started to grow out and my hair was just all pink. Usually, or previously, when my hair was this length or even longer, I had multiple colors, which I'll show you here. So when it started to grow out, I was still really happy with the pink, but I just wanted to do something different. And I literally went to DD Co and said, what do you want to do? And the hairstylist suggested doing this sort of like slime, neon, greeny, yellowy color, more green than yellow at the top, given that that would have been freshly bleached, so it was like a blank canvas. And that's cool. I've been loving it, and I actually think I'm going to continue this. So the question will be, when I get it bleached next, am I going to have more foils and keep the green section getting longer and longer, or am I going to raise the pink up and reblend the border? I guess that will be up to her. But in the meantime, it's too soon for me to go back. Half the reason why I get foils is because the roots look more natural than like a solid line of scalp bleaching. So I don't want to get my hair done more frequently than every like 3 to 4 months, probably. Usually 4, sometimes longer. And therefore I do refresh my color at home. So some people might look at this color and think, wow, that's very pink. Well, actually, this is quite faded for me. My hair is usually much brighter. I'm so impressed with how this green has held up though. I only wash my hair once a week, approximately, sometimes longer. So I think that has helped. So really, I've probably only washed my hair like 6 or 7 times since having it dyed. But the pink does fade, and I have already touched up the pink maybe a month or so ago, and I left the green alone. I was rummaging through my hair dye at home because I didn't really want to spend any extra money, and I did find that a while ago Manic sent me some hair dye when I was living in America, and they did actually send me their green hair dye. So that's what I'm going to try today. I googled it. It looks like it's a similar color to what was done up here, maybe a bit more green, but I'm really open to it. So today I'm going to re-dye my hair myself at home and take you along for the ride. Hopefully I will just speed up the footage and make it quick and enjoyable like my previous hair videos. If you have any questions about the specific hair dye that I use, or what shampoo I use, or what other products I use, then comment down below. Otherwise, if you want to see more of these kinds of videos, let me know, and don't forget to thumbs up and of course subscribe, because my videos are random and you might like it. Another thing that I'm not sure about is whether my husband Alex is actually going to help me. So stand by to find out if he's going to help. He might not, but I'm hoping that he will, because it's all in the roots, so I think it's going to be quite hard for me to guess at the back of my head without a mirror behind me. If he isn't willing to help me, then what I might do is just dye the roots green all around the top and the sides where I can see it, and then leave the rest alone so that I don't stuff it up and the hairdresser can deal with that next time I see her. But I do feel confident that I could sort of paint the pink on by holding it up, it's just a bit harder to see the green. So we will see. Stick around to find out if I have to do it myself, or if Alex is going to help me, or if our marriage is over because of me asking him to be in another video. We'll see. So let's do this. So I have my camera set up in a tripod. Yes, it's going to be a bit echoey in the bathroom, but hopefully that's not a problem. And honestly, there shouldn't be too much talking in this video. I just plan to kind of show you what I'm doing along the way and speed it up. So my hair is sort of damp, but not soaking wet. And what I'm thinking of using is a mixture of this lime crime unicorn hair, and I'm quite sure that what I did is I mixed in, because this is left over from last time, pretty sure that I mixed in some of these drops. So you're meant to mix this with conditioner to basically create a color with conditioner, but I just add it to existing color to even intensify the pink more. And this is what I used to use in the shower when my hair was fully pink, but I obviously can't use that in the shower because then I will ruin the green. So I just wanted to show that. Another color that I've tried before, which I may add in as like more volume if I run out, but I'll add the drops to it, is this one. I do not recommend using this on its own. It's not very bright. If you want like a very washed out pink, then this is probably good for you. And this is the color that Manic sent to me. I don't really remember if I chose it or if they just sent it to me, but I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would be using this color. This is Electric Lizard, and supposedly it is more like just a neon green, so I'm going to use it here. We shall see. At least this kind of room, the bathroom, has a nice white neutral situation, so hopefully the color is accurate. I also have 2 pairs of gloves because I am sure that I'm going to have to change gloves throughout the process. I also take off my watch because I don't want to get dye on that. I often get dye on my wrists because I don't have the longer hair dye gloves, which are great. But I do have a cape, which I might wear if it's not too annoying. And if not, I'm just wearing one of Alex's black t-shirts. So the worst thing that will happen is you might get some hair dye on your neck, but it's really not a big deal. Anyway, let's just get started. I'm gonna wing this, I'm not gonna talk, and fingers crossed, hopefully it works. Also, side note, Alex didn't want to help, and that's fine. You know, he's got to be in the mood for this, so I'm okay with that. I'm gonna do it myself, and it'll be fine. Another thing that's handy to have is a mixing bowl and a brush and some clips. But generally, I think what I'm gonna do is paint on the green first, so that if any of the pink gets onto the green will already be on there. So that's what I'm thinking of doing the green first. There's a world inside my head. I get lost in it from time to time. No one has a spare key, only one is inside of me. Okay, so that's probably going to be as good as it gets. As you can tell, I really just kind of winged it. I did attempt to get the green on as much of the roots as possible, and at the back I was just doing it by sort of feeling the cold hair dye on my scalp and just kind of estimating how far to paint. So hopefully that worked. And if not, oh well. I also did the green first because I figured then the green hair would be sort of covered and protected so that the pink wouldn't go on it. But basic color theory tells me that if the green and pink overlap, it's not gonna look too terrible. Also, I had problems with this hair dye, which I had mixed up previously. I struggled to get it out of the tub. That's why I didn't show you a beautiful pour situation, because it was chunky as, and I really had to like dig my fingers into the jar to get it out. And then I did decide to switch to the more intense unicorn hair leave-in conditioner because I was just a bit worried that the pink was going to be a bit wishy-washy, and after all this effort it would be a shame for it to not be as bright as I wanted it. So that is that. I've clipped it out of the way. I've got to use an oil-based makeup remover stat to get this off my neck, and I'll be back when I've rinsed it out and probably when it's dry as well, and we'll see how it went. And I'm back. So I rinsed my hair with cool water, not super cold, but also not hot. And I just wanted to show you like exactly what it looks like after I've dyed it. I'm really happy with the green. It's like proper green. I think this is actually even brighter than when I had it done, although I can't exactly remember. Next, I'm going to show you, I haven't really dried it enough, but I'm just going to show you exactly what I'm going to use. Then I don't normally blow dry my hair, so I think I'm just going to let it air dry. It will probably look the most natural. And also sometimes when you use heat on your hair, especially after coloring it, the color like evaporates or fades faster than it normally would. So I'm going to use this Miracle treatment. It's like a leave-in conditioning treatment. What does it say? Leave-in hair treatment. I've been using this for years. I stopped for a while because I couldn't get it in America, and now I'm back on it, and you can use quite a bit. That was about 4 pumps. Bearing in mind that once you've used a hair color like Manic or Lime Crime, it is basically a conditioner, so just do what feels right with your hair. But for me, especially on the ends, you can never have too much leave-in conditioner. So I'm just getting it all on there. I haven't brushed my hair yet. I always put the product in first before brushing it because it helps the brush glide through the hair, and then I just put the leftovers on my arms. Okay, so this is the brush that I like to use. It is the wet brush, and let's see, my part's gone all fucked up, and that's fine. Gotta get my millennial side part happening. To be fair though, like look at my hairline. Why would I do a middle part? Like, no, just no. I've tried it when I was in primary school and it looked horrible. And I've never gone back. I've pretty much always parted my hair on this side. It's just what works. And also my hair is cut to a side part, so if I part it down the middle, I would have random long bits that I would have to cut myself. So yeah, I think I did a pretty good job with the green. I'm not 100% sure how vibrant the pink is going to be, but as I was doing it, I was kind of like half-arsing the pink a little bit because my priority was getting the green refreshed, and I figured I can always do the pink again later. And hopefully this green will last up until I next get it done. I mean, it's generally always going to have like the blended area is going to look a bit sort of yellowy, but I can still see like the vibrant green popping through. I did really try and refresh the green all the way through. It was a little tricky, as I'm sure you saw on the video. And now I'm just detangling, which is really not very difficult. That's the cool thing, like you put it on your hair when it has no conditioner, and it's just, hair dye really makes, or like non-permanent hair dye makes your hair extra detangled and silky. In a way, it's like a conditioning treatment. I did get green hair dye on my ears but it seems to have kind of washed away, and it's fine. Let's face it, I'm not really going anywhere, so I just wanted it to look fresh without having to go back to the salon. So I'm gonna have to go and squeeze out a bit more water from my hair because it's quite damp, but I will try and show you what it's looking like currently. I'm just gonna sort of part it and show you and show myself how I did. So there we have it, and I will be back when it's dry to show you the finished result. Hello, I am back, and this is the finished result. The pink is absolutely more vibrant than it was, especially on the ends. The ends were quite faded, and now they're bright pink, which is great. I'm just trying to film this before the sun goes down. There is still some natural light coming in. Look at that green! I'm obsessed. I'm really loving how it's more green than it was before, and it'll be really interesting to see how long this lasts. If you want to stay tuned and find out how many washes until it fades, then comment and keep track, and I'll definitely reply and let you know how it's going. But yeah, I think I did a pretty good job of actually getting to all the in-between bits. I'm gonna lean forward and show you all my hair in a full situation, and then I'll show you the back as well. So this is what it looks like at the top. I'm also gonna show you the side. So all the roots in between have dyed really nicely. And then I'll turn around and show you the back. And I'll show you approximately what I did in between. Hopefully you can see. But yeah, that's it really. I'm super happy with it, and if you want specifics on the exact kind of concoction that I used for the pink, then ask away. And if you want to see more videos like this, like I said, comment down below, thumbs up, and of course subscribe, because my hair is ever changing, and yes, I go and have it professionally done, but I always maintain it at home, and I'm always happy to share my probably 15 plus years experience of dyeing hair fun colors, or as I call it, my natural color. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!